More than 2,000 years ago, in the city of Jerusalem, the greatest act of love in human history was about to unfold. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, had healed the sick, given sight to the blind, fed the hungry, calmed the raging sea, and taught people about the kingdom of God. Yet many religious leaders rejected him. They feared his growing influence and sought a way to silence him. After being betrayed by one of his own disciples, Judas Iscariot, Jesus was arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane. He was brought before the Jewish leaders who accused him of blasphemy because he declared himself to be the Son of God. Since they lacked the authority to carry out a death sentence, they brought him before the Roman governor, Pontius Pilate. Pilate questioned Jesus carefully, but found no crime deserving death. Hoping to satisfy the crowd, he offered to release Jesus. Instead, the people cried out with one voice, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" Though Pilate knew Jesus was innocent, he gave in to the pressure of the crowd. Washing his hands before them, he declared that he was innocent of Jesus' blood, and he handed Jesus over to be crucified. The Roman soldiers mocked Jesus. They dressed him in a purple robe, placed a crown of thorns on his head, and sarcastically bowed before him, calling him the King of the Jews. Yet through all the humiliation, Jesus remained silent with dignity and compassion, fulfilling the words spoken centuries earlier by the prophets. A heavy wooden cross was placed upon his shoulders, and
According
Jesus
to your
began the
faith,
painful
let
journey
it be
through the
done.
streets of Jerusalem toward a hill called Golgotha, meaning the place of the skull. Crowds lined the streets.
Peace, be
Some
still!
mocked him.
Little girl, arise.
Weakened from the
Rabboni,
suffering
let
he
me
had
see.
endured,
Lazarus,
Jesus
come
struggled
forth!
to eat the weight of the
Peace be with you.
Seeing this, the Roman soldiers compelled a man named Simon of Cyrene to help
Peace be
carry
with
the
you.
rest of the way. As they walked, a group of women mourned loudly
Peace be
for
with
Jesus.
you.
Turning toward them, he gently said, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me. Weep for yourselves and for your children." Even in his suffering, his concern remained for others rather than himself. At last they reached Golgotha. There, Jesus was crucified between two criminals. Above his head was placed a sign that read, "Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews." Many who passed by mocked him, shaking their heads and challenging him to save himself if he truly was the Son of God. Yet instead of speaking words of anger or revenge, Jesus prayed with incredible mercy. "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Those words reveal the depth of God's love, a love that extends even to those who reject him. The Roman soldiers divided his clothing among themselves by casting lots, fulfilling another ancient prophecy. Nearby stood his mother Mary, the disciple John, and several faithful women who refused to leave his side. Looking down from the cross, Jesus saw his mother and entrusted her into John's care, saying, "Woman, behold your son," and to John, "Behold your mother." Even in his final hours, he showed compassion and love. One of the criminals crucified beside Jesus mocked him, saying, "Are you not the Christ? Save yourself and us." But the other rebuked him, admitting that they deserved their punishment while Jesus had done nothing wrong. Then he turned to Jesus and said, "Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Jesus answered with words of eternal hope, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." At noon, an extraordinary darkness covered the entire land. For 3 hours, the sky remained dark. The atmosphere became heavy and silent, as creation itself seemed to mourn. Then the earth shook violently, rocks split apart, and inside the temple in Jerusalem, the great curtain separating the holy place from the most holy place was torn from top to bottom. Through the sacrifice of Jesus, the way to God was opened for all who believe. Knowing that his mission was complete, Jesus cried out, "It is finished." These were not words of defeat, but of victory. The work he had come to accomplish, the salvation of humanity, had been completed. Then he prayed, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." With those final words, Jesus breathed his last. Standing nearby, a Roman centurion witnessed everything that had happened. Seeing the darkness, the earthquake, and the manner in which Jesus died, he declared, "Surely this was the Son of God." The crowd slowly departed in
Look at the
silence,
sky!
filled with fear and amazement. Those who loved Jesus mourned deeply, believing
I'm scared!
had been lost. As evening approached, a
Peace be with
respected
you
man
all.
named
Go
Joseph
now
of
and share the
Arimathea
light.
courageously
Let your
asked
faith
Pilate for
guide
Jesus'
you.
body. Together with Nicodemus, he carefully wrapped Jesus in clean linen cloths,